when everybody's doing their own work on their own side,
Right.
to relieve the suffering on their own side. And that's when the family dynamic opens up, and there's just much less fear and anger and distrust and all of that.
Right. Right. So so that's ideal when everybody can be doing that. So what do you
Yeah.
do if you've been doing your own and someone else isn't? The same patterns are there. What do you do then?
It's a great question, and I've certainly had to deal with that in my own life as I do my looking, and other people are not. And I'm working with somebody right now who's surrounded by people that haven't done any mindfulness work or really much of anything. The same thing applies, is that we can still do the work on our own side, and get a lot of freedom on our own side. The other thing is that at some point, as we start to become really open to lay down, so to speak, these stories of suffering for ourselves, sometimes you have to make a decision that someone is not right for you in your life. You have to step out of the relationship. And sometimes that's what comes out of looking at something for mindfulness, is like, I'm doing this work on my side. I'm moving through these issues, but she's not. And so do I am I required then to spend a lot of time with this person? Or am I required? I mean, if you look, you're really not. And sometimes it's healthy just to step away. And then it goes back to wanting people, you can go back to like, well, I want you to get clear. I want you to get clear. Um, but they can feel that energy from you in the same way, that they're going to feel like, well, yeah, but you want that a little too much. I mean, it sounds like you're suffering over it. So it's tricky stuff. I mean, but I still say, do the work on your own side, relieve yourself of the suffering that you're carrying around. And pretty much that does tend to shift relationships in some way. It doesn't mean that everybody gets totally clear all at once, but it certainly changes the dynamic in a family if one person starts to get clearer, and you start to see it affecting relationships. Yeah.
Go to kilobyscenter.com, Radical Recovery Summit, to see the full schedule of speakers and to register to watch these free online in the Radical Recovery Summit 2017.